because I made you a video. It deleted right in the middle of it. It's like, okay. Yeah. When I heard about Randy just recently with Brenda, I was like, thank God. Thank God. I remember that feeling with Lisa when I didn't know where her body was, and it was completely freaking panicking. Completely. And then my mom and dad were supposed to go to Arizona. And I was like, Cindy, don't go to Arizona. You're going to offend them. And I had $9,000. I borrowed it. And to give her a memorial funeral, it just didn't happen. It didn't happen. So I did my own. The ones I sent you, I did my own memorial. And she started me on a journey that I never thought I'd go on. I had so much joy, complete freedom. When this thing started a year ago, it didn't do this. It was small. It seemed like it started with the garden. I remember sitting at the end of the spring and just going, guys, I'm done. 11 hailstorm, I'm done. I'd worked for 9 months. So, when I heard about Randy, I was just like, oh my God. It's not done, you know. It's done, but it's not done. Anyway, I gave you a link to a video. And, Tim tried to leave, and he hit a tire. Ripped the whole bottom of the truck out. His brother showed up to take his truck, and I just fell apart. 2 years of solid hard work. Loads that were $14,000, $15,000. He'd walk with $4,000. We just kept pushing. Push. Fight. So when I came in here to start my plants again, I didn't want to. I was so afraid I would fail. It was like we've been under barrage now for months. And it's like, is it the blood moon? You know, because the blood moon's like horrible. Like the Bible, you know, when they looked at the stars, I was like, what is going on? What? I don't even know who I am anymore. I was in a hallway and just going, because a lot of people don't see what I'm going through here with Tim. It's like, I'm standing in a hallway and I'll go, Tim, where am I? Who am I? So I tried fighting it. I tried being strong. There were so many times I gave up. Utterly. And there was one night, 4 days ago, I was sitting outside. I was looking at that tree. And I told God, it's just not being sick, cuz it was bigger than that. It was like all my joy was gone. I couldn't even listen to music. I couldn't. I was getting hit in every direction. I couldn't freaking move. I couldn't stop it. Did everything they told me. I couldn't stop it. So anyway, I'm looking at this tree, and I said, God, please. I hadn't prayed. I hadn't said nothing. I was quiet. Because when you're under a lot of stuff, I know better than to say anything to God. It's like, ooh, you know, something's going on. Like, ooh. And I went through such a tremendous healing. Biggest healing of my life. I thought when Lisa died, that was a healing. No. There was a bigger one. And I was so filled with joy. It was a female conference here local. And I was so inspired. I was so, couldn't believe what God said to me. And all these women that were just laying on their faces. And we were just like, okay, Lord. And I walked out of there and I was so free. And that little bit of pain crept up. I had no idea at that point what was going to happen. So, looking at the tree and I said, Lord, if one little leaf even hits my back, I'm going to curse you. I can't move. I can't think. All the things I know and love are gone. So yesterday, Tim's brother came to get his truck. It's a $10,000 truck, and it cost him $70,000. And I told him, I said, you tell your brother to come here. I have a few choice words to say. I thought it was the cruelest thing I've ever seen. Okay, besides getting a text with a body bag. It's like relentless. Like, it's been going on for 5 months now. It's just relentless. And there's no joy. Zero, zilch, nada. Nothing. And in the beginning, I was like, okay, Lord, you know what's going on? Like, okay, I'm down with the fight, And then the second stage was like, why me? Why me? And of course, people that feel, you feel sorry for yourself. And the third stage was fight some more. Now, I actually said that to God. Can't believe I said that. So I had 2 good days. The first day, I went to Home Depot in the lumber pile to get my sieve so I could sort my soil because I can't afford to buy it. So I'm like, I'll get my soil and I'll amend it for my container so I can have food, It means a lot to me. Though I was a total disaster last year. I went out there every day. It gave me so much joy. So anyway, I go to Home Depot and I'm talking to everybody, It's like, I don't talk to anybody except for Tim. So it's like, hey, how you doing? How's it going? And I kept thinking, okay, mid-afternoon, I'm going to fall out. Then I was thinking, well, tonight I'm going to fall out. It didn't happen. The very next day after I told God that, I wouldn't suggest saying that to God, but that's how frustrated I was. So utterly at the bottom. I couldn't find any joy. I didn't know who I was. I was like, God, I'm going to curse you. So I had a good day, and I got up the next morning, and I had another good day. But towards the middle of the day, I got really fatigued. So I was like, okay, slow down. I was even, how paranoid I got? I got so paranoid that I would slow my steps down. I thought, maybe, it's just, my body's just tired. And then I heard, and so I had 2 good days. And I was so happy. And the third day, it all went downhill. I don't even know what to say to God. I don't want. What happened to me was I went through a tremendous healing after Lisa's death. And it got bigger and bigger, and it was just getting all kinds of deep on me. And I was like, oh my God, I never thought in a million years that God would give me so much that I never, ever expected that healing. Ever. I grew so much. Leaps and bounds. I went to that women's conference here, and we were all on our faces. That message was so powerful. And that night, I was in so much pain, physically, and I ignored it. I don't know. There was a point there where I was thinking, okay, I'm a strong person. I can do this. I have never in my life, with everything that's happened, felt utterly defeated with myself. And I'm not even talking to God. I'm in fear that if I say one word, it will tip the balance. When Tim hit that tire, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. No matter which way we turn right now, we don't even trust ourselves. We're like, if we go that way, if I go this way, oh God, what's going to happen? It's been an onslaught for 5 months. And I kept saying to God, do you actually think I can do this? Because I can't, Lord. I can't. It's not that I don't want to. I can't. I can't. I don't know if it's because I was so strong in my life, or I don't know if it's because I don't know. I don't have a clue what to do. I had those 2 good days. I swear to God, I was like, please, Lord, can I have like a half a day? Inside, I didn't say it with my mouth, I was thinking it. Half a day, just half a day. And then when you get sick, you look back and go, I think the part, other than the pain and the tremendous pressure and everything, if God told me to go build a rock pile, I would do it with a teaspoon. If he would say, I'm going to get you the answer, or I'm going to give you that little seed, or anything. It feels like I'm not connected. I'm not here. It's not depression. It's I'm not here. I don't know. And that's why I'm making this video. I don't remember when I showered last night. It's just one thing after another. And see this little particle? This little tiny particle. And then everybody keeps saying, like, God's not going to put more in you than you can handle. But there's also stuff in the Bible that just totally wipes that out too. It's like, I was thinking of Job, it's such a popular book, and at the end of it, God really chastised him and said, you complainer. But he punished his friends and his wife, he really laid the hammer down on them because they didn't support him. They didn't really listen. And now Randy's, he's there, right? He's where he's at. You got it done, And I'm like, sis, what was funny? The night before I had a good day, I had a dream that I was with Dog the Bounty Hunter, and everybody was on a motorcycle, and his son, and Lisa was there. Weird. And she got on the motorcycle, and I was like, oh my God, I have to ride a motorcycle. I don't know how. And so I get on this motorcycle, and I follow Lisa, and we're down on Indian Avenue in Palm Springs, and there's potholes and really narrow spots. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to wreck this motorcycle that Dog the Bounty Hunter owns. And I was hungry. I wanted a taco. And I woke up and I went, great, I'm going to follow Lisa into hell, right? I'm going to follow Lisa into heaven or something. And I haven't said goodbye to everybody. I haven't done this. But that day was the good day. And I'm like, sis, get me out of this, man. just dying. It's not dying. It's not that. It's like the hallway is so narrow. You can hear yourself breathing. I mean, it's just. I'm like, Cindy, get up and take a shower. Cindy, get up and do the dishes. Cindy, just do it. And I can't. I've never been like this in my life. Ever. Ever. I have never been in a situation, it's not just money, it was like no matter what move we made, it was wrong. And when we get hit, and then I go, no, wrong. And so I'm terrified to move, I'm terrified to think, I'm terrified to make a decision. I'm just sitting here in the middle going, I know I'm very sick, I know. I don't want to have that conversation with God. God, I'm going to curse you. Maybe I'll get a good day, right? Or I can listen to music and it feeds my soul. Nothing is getting me out. It's not debt. It's not, I run so lean here. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's everything together. And I came in, my Kel was dead. And I was like, is there anything I can do? And then I go downstairs and I've been on that couch for so long. I want to burn it. Then I'll have an angry moment. Then I'm quiet. Be careful, Cindy. Be careful. That's all I hear. Be careful. Don't go here. As you can see, I can't even breathe. It's like my lips are blue. It's not just me leaving. It's who I'm leaving behind. It's knowing that they can't. I've never been this sick in my life. I've never had pain like this in my life. And I don't know what to say to my husband. I don't know what to do. I can't even believe I'm making this video right now. Oh, it's not prayer. It's not going into the basement and just crying it out. It's not that. It's something else, and I don't know what to do. So I came in, I moved the grow room. I moved everything, and so for $9, I found a sieve. And because of my thinking, I'm afraid I'll make a mistake, and then they won't grow, they'll just die. The rash started up again, you know. I'm on so many pills. I'm on so many medications. We have thought of every combination. What happened the day before I felt good? Did we do something wrong? Something right? What was the combination? I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Is that crazy or what? I wish I could, see one of you just teleport, and I'd be there, and you guys would go, you're okay, this is normal. I don't know. I feel like I'm grieving, the loss of my life. The loss of that joy, the loss of, I would just go through the day. I would wake up, make coffee, and you don't even think about it when you're healthy. You don't even think about what you're doing. You just do it. There's no thought. And I don't have that. I have to actually tell myself, get up. Move to this location. It's so fatiguing. I don't know. I know there's people worse off. I know everybody's like, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. I'm like, I'm beyond that, guys. I'm beyond that. I don't actually know what this is. Literally, Tim drove 5 miles and hit a tire and wiped out his whole truck. It was like, again. What now? Where do you want us to go? What should we do? What do we do? What do we do? And the kids are freaking out, you know. I had that talk with them, you know. They fought me, God, they fought me so hard. So I'm gonna go take a shower today. Looks like I need it. I'm looking at myself in the camera and going, okay, my hair's really greasy. I want to say at the end of this video, I'm so sorry about your brother. I think I remember that. I remember that feeling, that loss of control, that loss. Oh my God. And I wanted to say I'm sorry. I love you and I understand. And I'm not in a good place. I haven't been for 5 months. I'm actually whispering. And then Tim just freezes. He just sits there. He's just frozen. He's never seen me like this. It was so funny. I was going to go get some limestone, and there's a bag right there. I found the cheapest limestone. It was like $4. And there's a bag right there. It's like, Cindy, come on. I don't know what's going on, cuz. No clue. Boy, I thought bearing my son was tough. I think this is harder. I remember begging God, just saying, please, 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 please. I promise I'll be, I promise. The night before I got sick, like when I knew I was really sick, I said, Lord, I was going upstairs, I said, Lord, can I just love you? And this all happened. Man. My girlfriend called me 2 nights ago. It was her dad's anniversary of his death, and she wanted to kill herself. I was trying to keep my thoughts together and say, oh my God, I remember that. There's something going on, something in the air. I'm going to stay quiet. I'm not going to speak to God right now. I'm just not. I can't. I'm glad you got your brother somewhere besides that place, and don't be depressed by this. I'm just trying to figure out what next step to make. I'm trying to remember when I was happier. It was just a couple days ago. I'm trying to remember what I acted like or what I did. I don't. I was overwatering my plants, and I know better. So I'm going to upload this and send it to you, and it's so weird. It's just like the strangest, hardest, foreign thing that's ever happened to me, and my hope is like negative a million. I don't even know what to think. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say, except for tell you that I remember this. I remember this. I love you.